My name is Jaylen Hanson, and I'm from Hastings, Minnesota. This is my first official year on 32. I rode their boats last year, but this is my first time being a part of the team. My most memorable 32 trip is going to be this trip because it's my first one. I'm really excited for this trip, just being able to meet and ride with everyone. A lot of the riders I know, but I haven't gotten the chance to actually hang out with or connect with on hill besides at contests and things like that. So I'm just really excited to be here. My craziest memory is probably Red Bull Heavy Metal. A couple years ago when I was 15, it was like my first official big rail jam contest. I think Joe Sexton had a big part in getting me into it. I just started riding public boards, and it was just such a crazy experience, so much energy. It was in Minnesota, so a lot of my family and friends were able to be there and be in the crowd. And I ended up getting second, which I did not expect at all. And I had so much fun at the contest, so that was kind of my start into all of these street-style rail jam type contests. So definitely a crazy memory for me. My favorite 32 rider of all time is probably going to be either Desiree or Pat. They both have really sick style, and they're just really fun people to be around and fun people to snowboard with. So I really look up to them. A video part I think is super important in the snowboarding industry, especially just because we're in the age of all of the social media. So pretty much everyone's clips and photos and everything gets up throughout the season, and there's not a ton of the waiting for premieres and things like that. But I think it's super important to keep the videos alive, and I was able to be a part of premiere season in Salt Lake City this year, which is a really cool experience. So a video part for me, I definitely want to film more and get out one that I'm super proud of for sure. I think the biggest importance of a privately owned company like 32 is probably the connection that we all have. It's really good to know that a company is owned by people who understand what you're doing. It's owned by snowboarders, and everyone's just really connected. Even on the team trip here, we're all in the same space. I think it's just really important to have that core connection with all of the riders, the reps, and everyone that's involved in the brand. My current 32 boot is the Lash Double Boa, and this is my favorite boot because of the double boa system. I have pretty skinny ankles and feet, so I really like being able to crank down on both sides. I also really like the team ladders inside. They have a little fuzzy landing, which is pretty warm. And I also really like the graphics that they do with these too. They're pretty fun.